Well, if you don't mind, I got the camera on.
Yeah, that's awesome.
This was my first workout since my District Masters Road Race Championships 2 days previous. I got through my workout and I was able to complete it like I wanted to, but I could have used an extra day, but the timing wasn't there. On the way back, I ran into this guy that I've been subscribed to for about 3 years, Chris Miller. Chris is from down under. And based on what I saw from last year and obviously this year, Chris vacations in the Central Valley during the month of June. What first prompted me to subscribe to his channel was that he was kind of a player coach, or rather player director. He started his team from humble beginnings, my words, and now they're racing in Europe this year. He has given ample insight to the behind the scenes working of his team, which I appreciate, and he's left brain dominant, at least seems to be, just like me. I'll have his channel linked in the description below so you guys can check it out. Hopefully we'll be able to get together and go for a ride and work out. Alright, that was Tuesday. The next 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday, totaled 112 miles of after-work endurance. I was pretty tired after that. So much so, I was worried about the quality of my workout that I was going to be doing on Saturday. And that's what's on the screen right now. Notice in the lower left-hand corner that 111 degrees. That's surface temperature, I'm sure, as the high was supposed to be between 103 and 105 today, which is still pretty darn hot, especially being the first time of the year that's happening. Taking the day off Friday helped a lot. By the time I got on this main climb with the HRC group, I was able to do ample VO2 max work and threshold work before the heat got to me. I was quite pleased that I was able to do that much work in the heat. There are potentially a couple of very hot races coming up. What was unique about this ride is this person that's screaming up past me right now. We're on 5% and he just blew me out like I was standing still. He's on an e-bike. What was cool, I was able to use him for pacing. He had just turned his level up probably to the highest level, level 9, but usually when we're pacing together, or I'm pacing off of him rather, he was at level 3. In this clip, we're a few miles up the climb. Ku is in the white jersey in the e-bike back there. He's starting to slow up just to wait for the others, so the others aren't going as fast as we are. Rider in the yellow jersey, you've seen him in my videos before. That's Kelly. He's the Ironman triathlete. He passed me up, and then he went back down to look for the others, and then came back up and passed me up again. That's how strong this guy is. I gotta say, I was surprised on how well I did today. Typically, whenever I went out to meet the group for the Sunday ride, it would be an endurance day sandwiching some sort of race simulation. Today, I had no idea how it was going to turn out. Yesterday was a big day, but today, I'm feeling surprisingly well. Often the way it turns out is depending on who shows up. Today we had 4 riders. One was clearly stronger than the rest of us, and that's the guy in the orange. He spent most of the time in the front just pulling us around, and the rest of us were kind of like we were on motor pacing. The second strongest rider in the group was Esteban. He's in my rear camera right now. We're on a climb what I call the Hill of Will. It's about a mile plus. And I'm considering this kind of a test. I'm seeing if I can last with these guys. Already on a quarter-mile wall leading up to this, I had to yell out, wait for the old guy at the top, which they did, fortunately. At the moment, I'm not trying to get in front of Caleb. I'm just trying to keep pace with him. And if he sees me next to him, maybe he'll kind of think, all right, we can just hold this pace. I obviously know Esteban is in back of me, but I don't know how far back he is. I don't know what's going on. I could turn around and take a look, but I'm in the process of losing contact with Caleb. I'm not going into full red line, but I am managing my losses. If I'm able to keep an acceptable pace, maybe he'll slow down a bit and I'll be able to reconnect with him. Well, it seems that acceptable pace was nearing 400 watts and I'm not able to keep up 400 watts. Still, he's within striking distance. That is if he slows down. Esteban is close to where I can hear him, but I never see him coming up, at least not yet. On the way back, we never let up. Being able to survive with them was yet another pleasant surprise for me. When it was my turn to pull again, it was right before coming into a hill. I had a pretty good idea what was going to happen. Still, I was going to do what I could to prevent it from happening. I hope you enjoyed this video and you got something out of it. As always, remember, comment, like, subscribe. The Cycling Greek.